So today I got a pretty damn overpowered class, and that is with the AUG, and this is a very slept on gun, man. This is a gun you guys definitely want to start using. It kills people so fast, especially when you pair it with the 5.56 NATO round mags and stuff like that, man. This gun is crazy good. This gun is going to drop people really fast, and this is the gun you want to use whether you're playing multiplayer or Warzone. You have to use the two classes I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, man. This is the overpowered AUG class setup. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video, man. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite weapons in the entire game, and this is not because it's good or anything like that compared to other weapons, but because it's actually fun to use. It's super accurate when shooting at further distances, and it just feels like a heavy SMG, a fun SMG, and that's the AUG, man. I'm going to give you guys a multiplayer class, and I'm also going to give you guys a Warzone class for this one. But before we get into the video, if you guys could drop a like, we're going to go for 2,000 likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below what you rate the AUG from 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. Probably not the best gun in the entire game, but this class does make it compete with those weapons. So let's go into it first. I want to talk about the multiplayer class because that's what I see myself playing more when I play the game alone and stuff. I'm mostly on multiplayer. I don't really play Warzone alone all too often. That I rather play with friends. So let's talk about the multiplayer class, and this is the one that you guys are watching in the background at the moment on the map, and I feel like this map is good, but it's not as good as it was in MW3. Like, it just felt like it played a lot better in MW3. People just camp a lot more within this game. But yeah, the first thing you want to run, I'm going to give you guys the option between two of the lasers, and that is going to be the Tac Laser for the first option, and this gives you the ADS speed, it gives you the aiming stability, and it gives you the aim walking steadiness, but your laser is visible when you're aiming down sight. So if you're one of those players who likes the ADS and wait for enemies to run to you, this might not be the best option. You might want to go over to the next laser, which is the 5MW, and this gives you hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. But the thing that's wrong with this one is if you're sitting in a corner and you're not aiming down sights, then people are going to be able to see your laser. So watch out for that. Choose whichever one you want. I kind of prefer the Tac Laser because of that ADS speed, but the hip fire accuracy is really good on the 5MW, and sprint to fire speed, you can never argue that that is good. Now the next attachment that you guys want to run on this class is going to be the Forge Tac CQB comb, and this only gives you ADS speed, but it takes away aiming stability. But the reason you want to run this, guys, 100% needed, is for that ADS speed, because the next attachments that we throw on, there's going to be a few of them that do take away the ADS, and it does make this gun have a much slower ADS if you are not actually running this attachment. So if you guys run the exact same class but don't run this stock, you're going to notice a huge difference. The gun does aim down sights a lot slower, and we all know that the AUG doesn't aim down sights too fast to begin with, even though it's an SMG. So trust me, you want to run the Forge Tac CQB comb for the stock. The underbarrel is going to be the Ranger foregrip, and what I love about this one is it gives you recoil control and it gives you aiming stability. Now you're going to see from the ammunition we use that it definitely needs to have that recoil control positive towards it, so you guys can actually laser people at further distances. Now again, it does take away that ADS speed, which is something we want to watch out for, and it does take out some aiming, walking, movement speed. So that actually is why you get the aiming stability and stuff like that, because you're walking a lot slower. Now the ammunition 125% needed is the 5.56 NATO 30 round mags. You definitely want to run that in multiplayer. There's no need to run the 60 round mags or anything like that in multiplayer, but in Warzone it's probably a lot better. But yeah, this one right here gives you damage and it gives you range, which is why we're not running any muzzle or any barrel on this gun, because this ammo gives it all to us anyways, and it's really damn good at those further ranges, and the extra damage at close range helps drop people a lot, especially if you're hip firing. Now it does take away recoil control, which is why we have that Ranger foregrip on, so it's a lot easier to actually control this weapon. Now the last attachment for the multiplayer class is going to be the rear grip, and that is 100% stippled grip tape for the ADS speed, just to help this gun aim down sights a little faster. And even though we have a few positives towards ADS speed on this class, you guys can see it doesn't aim down sights as fast as the MP7 or the MP5, for example. So you will definitely want to start hip firing your gun before actually aiming down sights, which is why I gave you guys the option for the 5MW laser earlier, so it could help with the hip fire accuracy and you could easily kill people with that. Now the rear grip stippled grip tape does take away some aiming stability, but it's not that bad, and I wouldn't worry about that all too much on this gun right here. It feels nice, you're going to hit people, and if you hit those headshots especially, they're going to be dropped in like 2 bullets. So trust me, use that class. But now let's move on to the Warzone class, because this is where it gets very very interesting. And there is one thing I love about the 5.56 NATO rounds is that they actually give you that extra damage, and you guys are going to see how much damage and range we're going to be getting with this class right here. So you could even use it as an assault rifle in some cases. So the first thing you want to run, and I gotta tell you guys before we do, I didn't get any Warzone gameplay. I've been trying to get it since like the morning, but I can't log on to Modern Warfare. It's saying I can't connect online for some reason, and I'm sure a lot of people are getting those issues. I was checking up on Twitter and stuff, and everyone's writing to Activision saying they can't connect, and some people are able to connect. So I mean, I'm one of those unlucky people, unfortunately, so I have to continue showing you guys the multiplayer class. But this class right here, trust me, it is one you want to use for Warzone. I might make a live gameplay using this class because that is how good it is. So the first thing you want to run is the muzzle monolithic suppressor. This gives you sound suppression and it gives you damage range. So that is the first positive we have towards damage range right there. And that, it's not over. We're getting way more attachments that help this gun feel like an AR. Now it does take away ADS speed and aim walking movement speed, or aim walking steadiness I should say, and I will tell you guys we're going to be losing a lot of ADS on this class, like a lot, and it's going to feel very weird. Now you could either choose between the next two attachments. This is if you like your ADS higher or not. So the first option is the barrel 622mm long barrel. Again, this gives you damage range, which is why I really suggest this one over the next attachment. It gives you bullet velocity, so if you're hitting for those headshots, you'll be hitting those heads at like 100 meters out and stuff. But not only that, it also gives you recoil control, so when you are going for those long shots, you're able to control the gun a lot easier. Now again, it does take away movement speed and it does take away ADS speed, so this gun is going to feel like an LMG at some point with all the ADS reductions that we're doing to it. Now if you don't feel like having the extra damage range, bullet velocity and stuff, take off this barrel and go ahead and throw on the laser, Tac Laser. This is if you rather have the ADS speed, the aiming stability, and the aim walking steadiness. But just know every time you're aiming down sights, you are actually visible. Your laser is visible, the enemies will know where you're coming from, so make sure you only aim down sights when you absolutely have to, so you don't give out your position by mistake or anything like that. Now the underbarrel is going to be the exact same that we have on multiplayer, and that is the Ranger foregrip, but it's actually a lot better in Warzone because you get that recoil control and you get that aiming stability. And we all know with 250 health, you do not want to start missing bullets at distance and stuff like that, so make sure you throw that on for the underbarrel. Now you do lose aim walking movement speed, which I'm okay with. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'd rather walk slower and aim a lot easier, and you do lose ADS. So every attachment so far, unless you chose the Tac Laser, we are losing ADS speed, and that's going to continue with the next attachment as well, which is the ammunition 5.56 NATO, however you say. I say NATO, I don't know why, I like it better like that. And this is the 60 round drums. You don't want to use the 30 round mags, you want to use the 60 round drums, which is a drum magazine, and it fits those 60 bullets, so you get that extra damage and you get that extra range. It's the exact same thing as the 30 round mags, but you hold a lot more bullets, which is definitely what you want in Warzone. You lose some recoil control, you lose ADS speed, and you lose movement speed. If you don't want to lose all that and you only want to lose recoil control, go ahead and throw on the 30 round mags, but I highly suggest the 60 round drums, even though you lose movement speed and ADS speed. It's kind of worth it at the end. And the last attachment on this class, we definitely need it 100%, is going to be the rear grip stippled grip tape. We want that sprint to fire speed, so if you ever get caught running out in the open, we can start firing right away, but we definitely want that little bit of ADS boost because of how many attachments we have that takes away ADS. If you guys look at this class right here, if you're not running the Tac Laser and instead you're running the 622mm long barrel, you guys are losing ADS 4 times on this class. So make sure just to throw on that rear grip, the stippled grip tape, get some of it back, and in case you have to actually go and fight people up close and stuff like that, you want to have some sort of ADS speed on your side. You don't want to lose it completely and feel like you're using one of the LMGs in the game, because that is just not fun. Now you do lose aiming stability with this one, but it's all good. Guys, like I said, if you could let me know down in the comments below, 1 out of 10, what do you rate this weapon? And if you made it this far into the video, just comment blue banana, confuse the heck out of people, mess with them down in the comments. For those of them who don't actually make it this far into the video, drop a like I said, we're gonna go for 2,000 on this one, and let me know if you guys have hit that subscribe button yet. If not, make sure to go ahead and do it, and turn that notification bell on as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this AUG class, one of my favorite guns to use in the game. Not the best gun, but one of my favorites, because it's just so fun to use. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.